Welcome to this week's episode of The Second Scoop. I'm Cheng, here to give you this week's big gun news. Well, folks, I predicted this months ago, and I am so excited to announce that Glock has released their first single-stack, subcompact 9mm pistol designed for concealed carry. It is the G43. Pictures were leaked last week, and then finally Glock formally announced that the G43 will be made available at the NRA annual meetings coming up in Nashville, Tennessee this April 10th through the 12th. I, for one, am very excited for the G43 because it is a small package like the G42, but the G42 is in .380 auto, and the G43 is in 9mm, which is my preferred self-defense round. Of course, I will be reviewing the G43 once I get my hands on it later this year. So for now, let's celebrate the G43. This is one of the most anticipated handguns in Glock's history, and I have a feeling that this will be 2015's best-selling pistol of the year. For our next story, an update on the hashtag ImUnloading Takeover campaign. The anti-gunners launched the ImUnloading campaign as a way to encourage 401k owners to divest their portfolios of any gun companies, but we, the pro-gun community, have taken over the hashtag ImUnloading campaign, and now if you search for it on YouTube or Instagram or other places on the web, you're going to see a lot of pro-gun videos, and here's just a quick snippet of what you'll see online.
That's how it's done.
Up here we go. If you want to see more hashtag ImUnloading pro-gun videos as a part of this pro-gun takeover campaign, go ahead and click on the link. I've got a YouTube playlist of the best of ImUnloading videos. In our third story, we've got more to celebrate. B. Todd Jones, the head of the ATF, has announced that he will resign. This is in the wake of the failed M855 green tip ammo ban proposal that was completely botched. The ATF totally underestimated the pro-gun community opposing this ammo ban. Over 310,000 comments were reportedly submitted to the ATF supporting our Second Amendment rights and basically saying that banning green tip ammo is unconstitutional and won't do anything to improve public safety. So, out with the trash. B. Todd Jones, goodbye, farewell. But of course, now we're going to have to wait and see who the next ATF director nominee will be and if he or she will be nominated and confirmed by the Senate. But in the meantime, let's celebrate a win while we have one. And now, on to our good gal with a gun story of the week. Takes us to Lexington, Kentucky, where a store owner named Zara Adil successfully defended her tobacco store from two assailants. Let's take a look at some of this footage. Here we see two men with hoodies approaching the counter. One of them comes behind the counter, pulls a gun on Ms. Adil, who complies with the robber's request to open the cash register. But you notice, as he's digging through the cash register, he puts the pistol on the counter, and that's when Ms. Adil takes action, and she grabs the pistol and holds him at bay. What happens next is shocking. As you can see, the assailant goes after Ms. Adil, pushes her into the wall, and they get into a scuffle. The second assailant flees the store, so it is now just Ms. Adil and the assailant. She ends up shooting him in the shoulder, yet he continues the attack. Finally, he begs off. Good for Ms. Adil. She's been attacked. She's been in a scuffle with a man who's much larger than she is, and she's got the bad guy at bay. But now, check out what happens next.
Adele grabs the man and the two tangle up. The man eventually gets away, but without the money.
Now, as if this example of a good gal with a gun weren't enough, listen to what Ms. Adil has to say following this attack.
There's a reason for what police call a robbery spree in Lexington.
It's because nobody's fighting back.
But not at her store.
For standing up for what's right.
And if everyone would stand up, she says,
they won't have that much courage to go around and do what they're doing.
Huh. That sounds completely logical to me, that of course there's an increase in robberies if people aren't fighting back, very similar to the idea that the more good people we have armed with guns out there, it will reduce the likelihood that robbers will attack us. Good for you, Ms. Adil. And that is our Good Gal with the Gun segment for the week. Finally, in our video of the week brings us to my predecessor, Top Shot Season 3 champion Dustin Ellerman, bringing us a whole bunch of America.
So much America right now.
Need I say more? Bacon, full auto, suppressor. Oh, good on you, Dustin. This video has been watched, I think, an estimated 3 million times, distributed through different websites and video platforms. And it's just been so much fun watching Dustin's video spread throughout not just the country, but throughout the world as well. Click on the link below to watch the full video. Well, believe it or not, that does it for yet another episode of The Second Scoop. Hope to see you again next Tuesday, and as always, thanks for watching.